I want to bring in now Congressman Andy Biggs, Republican from Arizona. First, Congressman, I want to get your reaction to what Senator Cotton just said, recruit and release, because that sounds like we're going to look at this more in perpetuity. That sounds very difficult to fix if they're recruiting and releasing.
Right, and I tend to think that Senator Cotton is right. Don't forget, during the Trump administration, when we had slowed things down, all the left kept bringing lawsuits, and that they won those lawsuits, some of them, and that provided the incentives to come across the border. What we're seeing now is this parole program that they're going to implement. And what that is if you've been deported, they're going to go search you out and try to find you and bring you back and try to give you due process again, give you another hearing. These are people who've already been through due process. So that is, in that sense, recruitment and releasing. But we certainly are catching and releasing and providing all the incentives to come across this border illegally. And this administration has basically said they're fine with that. I mean, they haven't even acknowledged it as a crisis yet.
Right. You know what? I want to get your reaction because so much is popping off now from the direction of the White House. Still haven't seen what the president did from his team that he sent down there. And now we're told, well, we may never see all of it from private conversations. Well, are they going to have any? Is he going to be briefed? Here's some more from White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki on the migrant surge, and then back to the congressman.
We have changed the policies of the last administration as it relates to unaccompanied children, but the majority of families, adults, the vast, vast majority are turned away at the border. And that is a message that clearly we need to continue to look for means and ways of getting out, more and more out to the region.
Congressman Biggs, your reaction to that?
No, Harris, that's just not true. I talked to the folks on the border regularly. That's just not true. They are letting basically everybody in. They're not turning away people right now. They're turning away a few, but under Title 42, but they're letting people in and they're citing them and releasing them. And that's what's happening here. They know there's a huge problem. That's why a couple of weeks ago, they opened up. They anticipated this surge. That's why they opened up additional facilities. I've seen some of those facilities when there was nobody in them. Those are now full, and they're going to keep getting full, more and more full. And just think about this. We're already almost at the same level that the highest level of apprehensions we ever did in the 2019 surge took place. That's where we are now. And we're not doing anything to slow it down. In fact, they're actually continuing to encourage people to come across.
A New York Post op-ed today reads this way, Congressman Biggs. It doesn't matter how many times Biden and top administration officials deny there's a crisis or claim the U.S. border isn't open. Effectively, we have open borders. The migrants know it, the smugglers know it, and anyone who cares to look at what's happening on the Rio Grande knows it. Everyone seems to know it. But Biden, Congressman.
It's exactly right. I mean, I looked at some shots of what's happening in Yuma, which is in my state, and you're familiar with Yuma, and it's just a big crowd of people moving out and going forward, and we're seeing that all along the border. At the San Ysidro port, you're seeing people wearing Biden T-shirts. They've got Biden flags.
We've got it in the pictures.
Yeah, they're there. We know that. And they're denying that there's a crisis, and so nothing will be done. And I would submit to you, just like Senator Cotton said, I believe this is deliberate. I believe this is what they want. They want open borders, and that's why they're not acknowledging that it's a crisis. The crisis is that they've been caught, and that more and more people are coming through. It's a humanity. It's a crime against humanity, in my opinion. It is. These people undergo so much. You're familiar with this. The sex trafficking, the human trafficking. It's horrible for these people, and we're encouraging it. And the cartels control everybody who's coming across that border right now.
Yeah. It would seem that the administration is putting the United States and those in harm's way coming from the South, as you so rightfully put all of that, Congressman, unapologetically in this position. They are putting us all. Good to see you today. Thank you.